Hi. So I am all that kitty, and today I am doing this video because I've been getting a numerous amount of messages from the universe, angels, and ascended masters about stepping out of my comfort zone and speaking to the people, using my voice to communicate. Um, I also looked up my life path, and it is to serve the people and fill you up with positive energy. Yeah, I have no issue with doing that. So I guess we'll just jump into the video. All right, so what can we talk about today? I do a lot of research about a lot of things, and when I do this research, I just keep it all up in my brain, So I guess it's time to put this research in action and share with the people. So I guess we're gonna start out with positive energy. So I know that, or you know what? So what we're gonna talk about is getting closer or getting connected or learning how to connect with the universe. So I'm pretty sure we know that number one is meditation. Now, meditation is very hard to accomplish because we tend to overthink it, and we don't really use the breathing techniques to the point of not being able to breathe. So when you take deep breaths, you want it all the way up to the crown level chakra. And I say that because you want to bring all that energy that you're harboring or that you have deep within you, and you want to be able to blow that out. So what I do when I am thinking about breathing is I close my eyes and I imagine me gathering all the negative energy, unwanted energy, or even unwanted thoughts, and I breathe it all into a ball. And I just see when I get to that point where I'm up here and I just can't take any more breath in through none of my mouth nor my nose nor my ears or anything like that, and I breathe it out through my nose, and I just imagine how all of that bad energy is coming out. And then I breathe it in again, and this time when I'm breathing in, I see that I'm breathing in beautiful, wonderful energy. And then I see that again, once I hit that peak, I breathe it out through my nose and watch all that negative energy just get out of my body until I have reached that peak. So another thing that I do, number two, would be finding a distraction. I use books. Some people don't like to read, so I get on social media. Some people don't like social media, so I'll look at a video or a movie. What else you can do is you can eat some positive food. I'm not talking about comfort food, because I tend to think that once we create comfort food, when we're stressed out, we go back to that same food. Then we start getting unwanted fat that we didn't intend to gain. It happens to all of us. It's just a normal thing. And also, some of the comfort foods that is best is, they say, food colors that are yellow because it fills you up with joy and delight. Also, wearing the color yellow, joy and delight as well, because colors do matter. They play a big part in how we see things in life, you know. So I would have to say number 3 is doing some yoga, some exercise, they say, because you don't have to necessarily do yoga. There's other techniques that I would do some more research on, and then I put it in the video. So anyway, you can do exercise. You're sweating because your body is a big ball of energy, and you have all these little pores that we don't see them, but they're there, and we're sweating it out. We're getting it out. We're trying to find another method of using body language, nonverbal body language, to sweat all that negativity out, because we don't need that, right? Right. Number 4, you can talk to someone, call someone. Now, here's the thing, because we're all humans, and some of us are more sensitive to emotion than others. And so when that happens, we tend to put all our emotions out there with these people, and then later on it affects them. So when you're speaking to people and you're trying to figure out how to way to make yourself feel good, or whatever it is that you're seeking at the moment, because negative energy does not necessarily mean that someone made you feel bad, doesn't necessarily mean you went through a loss, it doesn't necessarily mean that again, someone did anything to you. It can just solely be self, bringing negativity to self, because we all have underlying fears and anxieties that we're all trying to overcome and figure out, but sometimes we can't figure it out, and talking it out with someone else, that helps a whole lot. And when you're talking, ask yourself, am I talking to this person because I want to have a back and forth conversation with them? Or am I talking to this person because I'm venting? I just want to be able to just get it out. And if that's the case, if you want to just be able to get it out, I would suggest informing the person, so that way that they don't give their unwanted opinions, because sometimes when you're trying to vent, gain that positive energy, the positive energy alone is somebody listening. And when they're listening, it just makes things so much better. But sometimes we have others that, like, for people to genuinely go back and forth, like, they'll be like, are you listening? They'll be telling you, are you listening? And at that point, you either listen or you don't listen. But if you're not gonna listen to them, just be honest, you know? Just don't put yourself in that energy. If you know you can't handle what someone's about to offer you, you necessarily do not have to accept it. But understand, there's going to be a time, understand that there's going to be a time when you're going to need that attention, that ear, someone to talk back to you like a regular human being, instead of you acting like you're having a human diary or book. We know books don't talk back. And just as I said, I would say in the synopsis is to understand that when you go and you try to gain positive energy from someone else, you are going to drain them of their energy as well. The only way to help that person or to balance that energy, is talk about a resolution. because that helps a person when they're talking or communicating or dealing with somebody, and they help them figure out a way to find a resolution to the issue. Sometimes it later on affects them because they didn't know how to deal with all that energy that they were given to you to make you feel good. So check on them, see how they're feeling, and if they tell you that they're not feeling good, balance it out. Don't take all the energy back, because obviously they took that energy for a reason. They're probably an empath and don't even know it. And what an empath is a person that is able to get around someone and capture the aura, and sometimes they can be a healer. Most empaths are a healer, and they go and they take that energy from them, and then they transmute it out there into the world, because they are able to get rid of things like that. Sometimes you have other type of empaths where, yes, they're able to absorb these people's energy, but they're harboring it in, and then they'll become those people, or they'll decide to be a negative person, and they'll only deal with you when they're negative or when you're negative, so that way that you can stack on that negative energy, because sometimes that's a symbolism to other people, man. A symbolism of power, being able to bestow fear into someone else's heart for whatever reason. So you just got to be careful. I don't really necessarily call them energy vampires, because sometimes their intent is genuinely good, to be able to help you get over that negative energy, and then they don't even know what they're doing. So it's one of those knowingly and unknowingly situations. So that's what I have to say about that. And another thing that you can do, so number 5, you can drink some tea, find some herbs, make it yourself, put your own energy in there by distracting yourself and making something that helps too. Making that tea, putting your own energy in there, actually doing the research. When you drink that tea is going to be something special, versus not bashing any of the store teas, because they made it with love and care when they found out the right ingredients to be able to make people feel better, or trigger whatever in the body or brain to be able to make them feel that particular target, which would be like de-stress or positivity, immune system, those type of things. But so both of them are really effective, but for some reason I feel like when you go and you make that effort yourself to make your own tea, homemade tea, it just adds extra power in there, because we know the level of energy that we want to put in something, so then we do it, you know. So all that sad energy, the reason why you're making that tea is to make you feel better. So you don't put all that energy in there, even if it's full of sorrow and pain, and you kind of transmuted it and healed yourself. And then when you drink it, it really gets a big results, because you took a lot of time and energy to put in it to that one product, drink, you know. Another thing that you can use for positive energy. Ooh. Number 6, you can use ruins. This is literally the symbol of, this is literally the symbol of it looks like a branch, looks like a vein, or, you know, but they're just cut in different parts. I'm not going to write any, because I feel like, unless I'm ready to teach you about it, I don't want to hold that up in the video and then you don't understand it. And sometimes those ruins, you looking at it in a certain way, can be positive or negative. But I'll do another video that goes into details about that, but I can tell you that there are ruins out there. You put them up, you memorize them in your head, you might even see them when you're out there in the world, and it means something. You know, they have protection, love. When I mention protection because you can protect yourself against that negative energy, blockages, all that. It's really honest, good. And also, you can, number 7, get some crystals. Use some crystals, wear them. Make sure you clean them. Make sure you, when I say clean them, I'm sorry, let me reiterate that. Cleanse them. Spend some time with your crystals. You know, I got some crystals here that I love to use. What this one is this is the Anthemis stone, and you use it. This is the all healing stone, and then you have this one. It's just self-love crystal, rose quartz, rough rose quartz. It's like got a pink tint taste to it, but it's like kind of clear like this one. And this clear quartz is what you use to be able to amplify the other crystals that you use often. So, what's another thing that you can do for positive energy? Well, I think that we actually covered all of the topics that you can use to help you gain positive energy. Now, I'm not all that hyped up right now, and that's fine. As long as I'm feeling positive energy, and actually doing this video here is helping me gain positive energy. I'm more in a relaxed state, but relax comes with positive energy, which leads to prosperity and abundance. So, with that being said, thank you guys for listening. Much love, much peace, and a whole lot of light. Bye.